had to make it look juicy for him.
Hey, this is Art from Ohio, and I want to say thanks to all the viewers for watching my channel, and also we want to give a round of applause and a shout out to YouTube. Okay, so we're gonna be talking about why these musicians and actors or have been moving out of California, and they have just been moving out of their places, and they haven't been living in these places for too long. A few of them. Okay, the first person we got Drake. He lives in Beverly Hills. I guess he bought this place in Beverly Hills in 2022, and it's up for sale as of March 2023. Then we have Calvin Harris, which is a DJ that lives also in Beverly Hills, that moved out there in 2014, and the house has been up for sale since 2022. We have Bradley Cooper. He lives somewhere in Los Angeles. He's an actor. He's been living in the place that he's been in since 2004, and the place has been up for sale since 2023. Also, we have Jim Carrey that lived in Brentwood, Los Angeles, and has been living out there since 1994, all the way up into 2023. Then we have Brad Pitt that lived in Hollywood Hills and has been living there since 94, and the house has been up for sale since 2023, which I guess he sold it and he moved somewhere that's still in California, which is, keep in mind, 5 hours away from Los Angeles. So he moved out of the city, basically, somewhere secluded. Then we have Michael B. Jordan that had bought this place in May of 2022, and it's up for sale as of 2023, and this is also in Los Angeles. Then you have the singer Rihanna that bought a penthouse in Los Angeles in 2023, and I guess towards the end of 2023, she put the penthouse up for sale, and this is also in Los Angeles. Also, you have Joe Rogan, another TV show host. He got his own podcast. As you can see, he moved out of California in 2020. And if you see and look at the names up under Joe Rogan, these are also actors and entertainers that's moved up out of California. You can look them up. I just left them on there so y'all can see the extra names or whatnot that I didn't really list and get down to the details of how long they've been living and when they moved out of California. But y'all can do that research if y'all want to. Then you have Busy Phillips. As you can see, I guess she's a screenwriter. So she's moving out of California in 2022. I'm saying 2020, just like Joe Rogan and the rest of these other actors or entertainers. Then you have Rod Snyder. He too is moving out of California in 2020, and I guess he's SNL album. Rob Schneider announced that he loved California, but it was time for him to leave. That's a nice way to say, let me get up out of here. Now, let's get into the nitty gritty. Now, everybody pull your seats up or whatnot, and Rob and Brad in the background. Let me get y'all to shut your mouth, because y'all already fell in this class or whatnot. This is like the 5th time y'all done been held back in the 10th grade. Y'all really need to be listening to what I'm saying or whatnot. So y'all need to definitely quit all the laughing and lollygagging in the back or whatnot. As a matter of fact, why don't y'all go ahead and move y'all seats up here to the front so y'all can hear this, because we need y'all to know what's going on. Okay, so let's break down why these entertainers and actors and athletes and whoever this got money is going to be moving up out of California. Okay. The first reason is that the economy's messed up. Okay. They're not making too much money in California. If the citizens are struggling or ain't able to pay bills and their money is all funny, then that's gonna trickle down to the entertainment. Cause if me and you, we working regular jobs and we struggling, we not gonna be going out here buying albums. We not gonna be going to the movie theaters watching movies. We not gonna be going to the malls, spending money in these malls. We not gonna be buying music off Spotify. We not gonna be ordering these movies off of Amazon, spending money on Amazon. So when all of this is going on, the crime is going up. Okay, it's like a big circle. You like, what you mean it's a big circle? Okay, let me try to break this down. Just like I was breaking down, we pay them and we patronize these banks, these stores, these fast food restaurants, hotels, car dealerships, and all of this is a big old circle. It's like a food chain. If you remove one thing out the food chain, then slowly it's going to be a trickle down effect and it's going to mess up the food chain. Okay? You can't take the mice out the food chain without it affecting the snake. And then if you take the mice out, it affects the snake. Then after it affects the snake, then it affects the crow or whatever bird that is that eats the snake. So it's a cause and a reaction. You remove one thing, then it's going to cause a trickle down effect, mess the whole food chain up. So the reason why a lot of these actors is moving out of there is for these reasons that I'm stating. Okay. All these people, besides maybe one or two that you don't seen on this screen, actors and entertainers, if not all of them, are liberals.
You need to leave. It's disgusting.
They push this liberal left agenda, democratic agenda. And if you knew or don't know anything about politics, that the liberals, they don't know how to make money. They only know how to take money. They only know how to cause wars. The liberals are funded by the federal government, big bank. So they look for handouts. They mess stuff up, and then they look for the government to come in and bail them out. Well, the government ain't gonna be able to bail you out all the time. Mom and daddy ain't gonna be able to bail you out all the time. Mom and daddy's been telling you, you need to go out here and be logical and go get you 2 jobs or 3 jobs and work to help yourself. But that ain't what the liberals want. Liberals only know how to take. Okay. So they pushing all this liberal agenda. They went down with the 3-year shutdown, which when they went with the 3-year shutdown, that messed the money up. They got handouts from that. Well, when you try to open up everything just don't open up overnight. It was shut down for 3 years, so it's gonna take 7 to 8 years for everything to get restarted and back functioning and working. And the way it's going right now, it's gonna probably take longer than that. If you notice the crime and how the economy is going and stuff right now. Okay. Also, what's going to affect these entertainers, which they don't understand and they don't seem to get, is that you letting a lot of immigration and people come across the border. So when all of this is going on, they are a different demographic of people. So when they come into America, let's say all of them get a job, they not going to be Americans. and liberal Americans typically watch Rihanna, listen to Drake, watch these white TV shows of these actors and actresses movie. They not gonna, these foreigners and people coming across the border, they're not gonna be in it. They're gonna want to see their culture of entertainment. So they're not gonna put money into the Hollywood people's pocket. It's only gonna be the Americans that's gonna do that. Mexicans want to see Mexican actors. Africans want to see African actors. Afghanis want to see Afghanistan actors. Cubans want to see Cuban actors. And that's just how it goes. People tend to stick to their tribe. So that's going to be the first problem where Hollywood and why Hollywood and these entertainers are leaving California, let alone the resource. If you notice with Chicago and New York and New Jersey, Massachusetts, Texas, California, all these liberal places, Minnesota, is that all of these immigrants is coming across, and guess where the money is going to? It ain't going to the Americans. It's going to the immigrants. So this is taking food and money off the Americans' table and putting it on theirs, which is in turn taking money off these actors and actresses' table. So, and it's hurting the working class American. So if we don't eat, then these entertainers don't eat. But see, with your liberals like Rihanna and these other people on these pictures and whatnot that I was showing y'all that's moving up out of there, see, they voted for a lot of this stuff. So they voted for their own destruction. Because instead of them just keeping it real and being truthful, and some of them just it ain't that they being honest, they just so stupid and so gullible, they don't seem to understand finances and how money and how it's a trickle down effect and how money passes from the small person / middle class all the way up to the upper class's hand. They don't understand how this money transfers, so they financially illiterate, which I don't understand how them are rich. Besides, they just people just giving them money just to give them money, or basically propping them up. Okay, so what's going on is you got a lot of homeless, you got a lot of people that ain't able to get jobs or whatnot because the economy's messed up. So when people ain't able to get jobs, and you got a lot of people that's homeless and a lot of people that's in California that is being incentivized to go out here and rob these places.
I'm about to go rob something. Y'all know me. I'm dangerous.
Meaning, you like, what you mean being incentivized? Well, if somebody goes in and steals out the store and they steal up under like $700, $800, then the people in the store can't do nothing. They can't stop them. Even if they call the police won't show up because it ain't over a certain amount. So that's basically telling the criminals and the poor people and the homeless people that I can go in here and steal out the stores. So, okay, I don't know how it works with burglary as far as with the house, but I'm speculating if a person's being incentivized and not being held accountable and being and the criminal's not scared that if he goes in here and steals out the store that he gonna go to jail, after a while that criminal is gonna be like, well, hold up, this store money is small money. Let me go ahead and burglarize one of these famous people's houses. So that's what I'm saying with the crime in California, which if you watch my 50 Cent video, I showed the 50 Cent, the pro-black video, I showed a scale of how the crime has went up. So you probably need to go watch that because it shows California, how the crime has been going up in Los Angeles, I think. I ain't for sure. I can't remember. But go watch that video and it'll give you a graph of how the crime has been going up. Okay. And with your liberals like this Rihanna and these other actors and entertainers, what they have been doing is not being honest. They ain't been speaking up and saying what's right and what's wrong, which I wouldn't expect them to, because they know if they speak up, then they gonna be blackballed. Same way a person could be blackballed on YouTube. Same way a person like Ice Cube could be blackballed from coming on certain TV shows. People like me they're gonna try to blackball because I'm telling the truth. I understand what's going on, and they don't want me to tell y'all and keep it real with y'all, and so y'all can get what's going on. They don't want me to do that. So what's end up happening, what you seeing with the actors and stuff is, if you notice, you seeing them, they boycotting because they trying to get more money the writers are trying to get more money for making these movies and writing these movies. Well, you pitching your pail to an empty well. There ain't no money out there. All the money's been messed up. All y'all's money that y'all thinking that y'all trying to get and wanting, y'all can't get. You know why? Come here, let me tell you in your ear real quick. Because the person that y'all was out here pushing or whatnot, scamming for a president, has been sending all your American taxpayer dollars over to Ukraine, Pakistan, and everybody besides America. So guess what? You actors ain't gonna get no money. Your money's been given to everybody else. So why would you think that you gonna get some money right now when we in a recession and potentially going into a combat situation with Russia and China? So why would you think that when the economy's going through all the turmoil that it's going through right now, that people are worried about some entertainers? Y'all not gonna get no money. Y'all voted for this, so y'all gonna get broke. And you know what the other thing is? Another thing is, with all these actors and stuff moving out, that's pulling money up out of California. So the actors that's staying in California that's begging and saying they want more money for writers. You ain't gonna get no more money for writers if people ain't looking and watching y'all. If people are turning y'all off because y'all trying to destroy America. So it's over with for that.
How dare you?
So in this little caption that I'm about to pull up that y'all about to see, I think it was Brad Pitt and another actor. They said that they was moving up out of California because of safety concerns and quality of life. Then this other clip that I'm pulling up or whatnot is saying that they moving to places like Nevada, Texas, Tennessee, these other places that are typically conservative Republican areas. And this is what you notice about liberals. They destroy California with their progressive liberal ideas, then they'll try to move to a place that's a Republican conservative area, and then come and bring the same way of thinking down there to Texas, Tennessee, Nevada, Florida. They bring the trash way of how they think and how they view situations to these other places, and then try to turn that place like how they turned California. And you like, how do they think? They want to be progressive. They want to help the LGBTQYS community. They want to try to push the female over the male. They want to keep giving crack pipes and needles to junkies instead of trying to get them up off the street and making them go out here and get a job. What else? They want to tell your kids that they want to be girls, they can be boys, and the boys can be girls. They want to try to let the criminals roam free. Don't want to hold murderers accountable, thieves accountable. They want to keep stealing and robbing from the rich, tax-wise. they don't have no logical way to bring and help stimulate the economy. They think stimulating the economy is taken from the rich and given to the poor. They another way they think it is messing up these places like California is they want to keep making the taxpayer pay for Shaniqua and her 10 kids with food stamps. So I got to pay money out of my paycheck to take care of a person that has 10 kids that shouldn't have 10 kids because they can't afford 10 kids, but I got to help take care of their kids, and I don't even know none of these people. And that's another liberal way of thinking. Also, they want our tax money. They want my tax money to come out and help pay for all these foreigners and all these immigrants coming across the border. So I don't know none of these immigrants, never met them or whatnot, don't associate with none of them, but they want me to pay for them to come over here and live off the American taxpayer dime. Also, y'all don't find it awfully funny that y'all see that all these actors and entertainers, if you look at the dates when they moved up out of California, it was around 2020 all the way up into 2023. Most of these people's pictures that you seeing up on here, they mostly hang in the same groups or whatnot. Just like in the high school, you got a table of people that you got the artist table. You got the table where they sit around and beat on the table and rap all day. You got the basketball athlete table. You got the smokers table. All these actors is hanging around and they talking. So they talking about the high crime. Let alone these is liberals. They don't like guns. They don't want guns. So they think they want to call the police to handle all their business instead of having weapons to protect themselves. They against guns. This is how the liberals think. You see what I'm saying? So I go to say that you got to look at the dates. You know, that's why they all moved it, because they already knew that crime was going to go up. They already know that when they was pushing this certain, well, some of them do, but a lot of them don't. Really, a lot of them don't, but they just start seeing how the crime and stuff, the robberies and the murders and the thefts was going up. So they like, man, I got to get up out of here. Because they ain't going to defend, first of all, they ain't going to fight nothing.
Copy.
How you want to do this?
And they don't like guns, so you know they ain't going to shoot nothing. But if you notice with these numbers that all of them seen that the crime was going up and are about to go up, and they hightailed it and got up out of there, let alone California is got high taxes on the rich people. So a lot of these entertainers, athletes, and these actors and singers, they don't want to pay these high taxes. So that's why a lot of them actors is boycotting, because they want higher pay too, because they getting robbed through the taxes or whatnot too. But you got to pay attention or whatnot. But that's it. This is the type of way in thinking that turns a city like California and all these other democratic area to high crime areas, high places, high homeless rating areas, high tax areas. And they don't understand it. So I'm trying to think, is anything else I gotta say? So that's, pretty much the breakdown. And I just want to say that basically, see, they got money to move out of these areas or whatnot, which that's what these actors and entertainers are doing. Because they not trying to be around all this high crime. See, they are smile in your face and tell you they like all these liberal policies. Let's help everybody. But they don't mean that. That's why they moving out. Because the stuff that they supporting and pushing ain't helping them. And it's putting their life in danger. So they like, oh, well, I done messed up. Well, we've been telling y'all that. We've been telling y'all, I've been saying this about the crime for the last 5-6 years. Y'all don't like to listen. When y'all hear somebody like me talk, y'all cut him off. He think he know it. It's a black dude to think he know everything. When I'm sitting here telling you what's gonna happen with how you thinking. So, see, the thing is, what gets me irritated with these actors and entertainers, they push a lot of this stuff that's hurting the middle class and the lower class. But see, when the shit hits the fan, they pack their stuff up and move. And then they move to the place that's conservative that are flourishing right now. Their economy's doing good. They don't have high crime. See, and they safe. They go to these safe areas. But you and me, we can't just pack up and leave. And this is why a lot of people are cutting them off. They ain't watching these movies. They ain't buying the music. They ain't going to these restaurants. They ain't supporting these liberals and these actors and these entertainers, these athletes. Because everybody's starting to wake up and see that y'all ain't nothing but actors. Y'all don't know how to do nothing but catch and dribble the ball. Y'all controlled by the machine. So y'all forced to say what the machine wants to say, meaning the people that's pushing these agendas, the bankers, the politicians. They force y'all, the Democrats, they force y'all to say what they want y'all to say. And if y'all don't say it, then they'll blackball y'all. So this is all I really pretty much got to say. And if you don't wake up and you keep liking to listen to liars or whatnot, then you gonna suffer. Y'all effing around and y'all finding out. Y'all going woke and y'all going broke. And it ain't gonna be the end. It's only the start. It's gonna get worse and worse. And if you know anything about past history, you would know when it's something like a world conflict to where it's about to be a big fight. And I'm trying to keep from saying that word, where it's gonna be China, America, and Russia going at it. Then a lot of this stuff ceased to stop. Entertainment, football, basketball, all that stuff gonna stop. And you like, why is it gonna stop? Cause when you in a conflict like that, you need everybody to be focused on trying to help everybody get through that fight and conflict, which I'm talking about Russia, China, and America going at it. So everybody's gonna be focused on that. Ain't nobody gonna be sitting back watching no movies and watching no basketball, football games or whatnot. So a lot of that stuff tends to shut down. Y'all go back and look at them other conflicts, the Vietnam when I think it was Vietnam. Any of the ones that was the one where it was Hitler and America and stuff like that. And if you research it, you would see that a lot of these businesses and stuff like that was shutting down and they shut them type of businesses down and they moved people to where they was helping to make ammunition, guns, tanks, stuff that they would be using in that the American conflict with Hitler. So a lot of these actors are dumb. They don't know history. And I'm sorry to say it, but a lot of you people that's watching this channel, y'all stupid too. Y'all sit and worry about the wrong things. See, y'all watching dog races, horse races, pimple poppers, who can jump the highest, who got the best crossover. Oh, I wonder what the stats for the running back in the NFL is. Who got the best rap flow? How I can get my weave done. Y'all worry about stuff. There's all these short-term thinking instead of long-term thinking. And then not even that, y'all don't keep up with what's going on in your own city, let alone your own state, let alone the United States. So the world and everything is around y'all is just passing by y'all. Y'all just don't seem to like to pay attention to real world problems that's going on that can affect you. But you gonna wake up. I'm gonna make you wake up. You gonna listen. But this is Artie Art. I appreciate y'all for watching. I'm signing out.